Pharmaceuticals in drinking water. Reports have found that trace amounts of pharmaceuticals are being found in our drinking water. An estimated 51 million Americans are exposed to these medications. The presence of prescription drugs in our water is becoming a problem, and scientists are concerned about the long-term effects that these will have on human health. Why don't people know about this problem? Majority of scientists will keep quiet because they are afraid people won't know how to interpret the information. One reason why experts won't go public about pharmaceuticals being found in our water is because they haven't exactly found a solution yet, which could cause people to go into chaos. They would be worried about their health. Pharmaceuticals such as antibiotics, mood stabilizers, sex hormones, pain medications, high cholesterol, mental illness, and anti-epileptic and anti-anxiety are among the most common medications found in our water. Louisville, Kentucky is one of the 24 major areas where drugs have been detected in the drinking water. According to the Seattle Times, major drug makers have legally released at least 271 million pounds of pharmaceuticals into waterways that provide our drinking water. Pharmaceuticals are getting into our drinking water by several different ways. The number one way pharmaceuticals are polluting our drinking water is because people are flushing their unused or expired medications down the toilet. Many people throw away pills that are still in the pill bottles in the trash, which is the improper way to throw away medicine. In all reality, these are still leaking into our groundwater from landfills. Another way is by people taking pills. Their bodies absorb some of the medication, but the rest is not absorbed and then passes through and is flushed down the toilet. Farm animals are also factored into this. Veterinary drugs, including hormones and antibiotics, are excreted into fields where they are run off into the lakes and the streams. On this slide, it shows the diagram of the usage and disposal of pharmaceuticals. On the usage side, it shows that when humans take medications, whether it's at home, hospitals, or other industries, it is then processed through the urinary tract and flushed down the toilet, which is then sent to the wastewater treatment plant. On farms, these animals, as explained earlier, are metabolizing medications and the rest are excreted to the land by sludge and manure spreading. On the disposal side, it shows how pharmacies have a set rule of proper disposal, and that's why nothing never gets sent to the wastewater treatment plant. Medications disposed of through sinks and toilets are also going to our wastewater treatment plants. Household waste, such as medications just thrown in the trash without properly diluting the medication, then goes through our landfill. All the water ends up going through biological and chemical degradation. The biological and chemical degradation is the part of the cleansing process or water which isn't getting the pharmaceuticals completely out. Pharmaceuticals are very tiny once in water, usually measured in quantities or parts per billion or trillion, which is why they aren't getting out the water when it is cleaned. The trace amounts of medications found in water affects wildlife, humans, and the environment around us. In our society today, we are exposed to taking more medications than ever before, and this is setting a stage for increased contamination over time. A developing fetus, infant, or any others with compromised immune systems would typically be at a higher risk than a healthy adult. The actual risks to humans are unknown at this time, but can include resistance to antibiotics and disruption of the endocrine systems. At this time, research shows that wildlife has more side effects due to this problem. Deformities in the reproductive systems of fish and frogs show that these medications are not harmless. Male fish that are found in lakes, streams, and rivers are becoming more feminized because of estrogen levels in the water by the excretion of birth control pills. The fish are making proteins that are associated with female production, and the male fish developed early-stage eggs in the testes. This means that genetically, the male fish take on the female characteristics, therefore the males are not able to fertilize eggs. But some people are thinking, if this is happening to animals already, eventually this could happen to humans. This is Travis Hudnall, the pharmacist at Ely Drugs. Do you think pharmaceuticals in our drinking water is harmful to human health, and why?
Yes, I think pharmaceuticals are harmful to human health because anytime you have a foreign substance that can potentially injure your body and system, you have an increased risk of not only drug interactions but medications that may work against your bodily systems, immune function, things like that.
How is expired medication disposed at a pharmacy?
Expired medications at a pharmacy are disposed of through, we have containers, via Sharps containers or sealed devices that are then disposed of and incinerated so they won't enter any kind of a ecosystem in any way other than through the ash.
What are some ways to properly dispose expired medications at home?
The only way the FDA recommends disposing of expired medications at home is through emptying the containers into a Ziploc bag or some kind of a bag and adding used coffee grounds with them so they can't be diverted or they won't be extracted from that container and used in a harmful manner.
According to the Environmental Protection Agency, there is no sewage treatment system as of yet that can remove all pharmaceuticals. When water treatment plants were designed to improve water quality, it was specifically designed to reduce infections, reduce odor, and improve the appearance of the water. They were never made to remove pharmaceuticals, which is why more research needs to be done in all aspects. Currently, the EPA does not regulate any restrictions of pharmaceuticals in drinking water. Therefore, we as American citizens need to become more informed on this situation and fight to assure that government agencies in place to test the level of pharmaceuticals in our water on a regular basis. We can take a small step in this problem by learning proper disposal techniques at home, such as dissolving pills in water, diluting medications in coffee grounds or other absorbent things such as cat litter, and to make sure to put it in a Ziploc bag. Another way to help is buy distilled water or buy a water filter. If we take this line of reasoning seriously, the implications are that we will be more aware of what exactly is in our water and take the right steps to reduce the pharmaceuticals we are taking in. If we fail to take this line of reasoning seriously, then these levels will incline and it could potentially cause a problem to human health in the future.